General, which reveals that dire state of access to menstrual hygiene products for Ugandan girls is leading up to 64% of these girls missing school days, exposing a crisis that demands immediate action. They say that time for action is now, since menstrual health is critical for the realization of all human rights of women, including the right to education, dignity, privacy, health, expression, and association. We are joined by Julia Kemgisha, who is a legal officer with Women's Pro Bono Initiative, one of the organizations behind the effort to push for menstrual health. Julia, talk to us about the audit report that you have seen, and what do these statistics translate for us as Uganda, especially in light of girls and menstruation?
Thank you very much. So first of all, it's disheartening because the statistics showed that girls are being left behind. That's a gap for discrimination, and it is distorting the gender equality. When these girls are not able to go to class and go to school, then the boy child continues and goes ahead. So how do you expect this girl to compete at a fair ground, yet they are missing a certain part of their education because of a natural process? So in line with that theme of the International Women's Day, accelerating action for gender justice, we are seeking and we are asking the government and all the stakeholders and the religious community and the society at large, the civic space, to come together and avoid the distractions or the excuses of the financial constraints. This has to be an issue that has to be solved so that we can push the girl child on an equal and fair playing ground. All
right. In your capacity, what other recommendations would you give to various stakeholders in order to have a collective initiative and drive towards acceleration of gender equality?
First of all, I think we need to focus. We need to focus on what is actually important. Most times they make it a morality issue or they make it a cultural issue, but we need to focus and say, what do the girls actually need? Can we come together? Can we organize sensitizations? Can we organize communities and tell them about the period stigma? Or encourage different organizations to contribute towards providing these services for the girl child.
Okay, all right. And in your closing remarks, what would you also recommend to the girl child? Because I know that many of them do face this reality on a single, month. Every girl has to go through this cycle. But what would be your words of advice to them?
My word of advice is we should not be ashamed and we should not feel like we are not being heard. We are going to push this narrative, we are going to push this as a collective community to ensure that you, the girls, and the women are catered for and given a gender equal ground to continue and foster their lives.
All right, thank you.